What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Melisandre Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and today I'm here with Game of Thrones, Season 3, Episode 5, Kissed by Fire. So these last couple have just been insane. Like, the last episode was probably the most ignorant that I've ever seen of this show. Like, I mean, just everybody was getting what they deserved. I mean, yeah, apparently I'm still somewhere sweet summer child. I ain't seen shit yet apparently, so if it gets worse than that, then hell. I mean, because those people were tortured last episode. I mean, and they deserved it, but Jesus. But I'm ready to see what they do. Daenerys, my girl, she's a bad bitch. She's on her way to Westeros. I'm excited to see. I am excited, but I'm also terrified because it's just all about timing with her. If she comes at the right moment and fucks the right people up, I'm gonna be happy, but it's gonna be real conflicting for me if she comes and fucks the wrong people over. But Robb's at a standstill right now. He's still on the river runs. I guess they still kind of got to figure out who killed their people. Somebody messed up his plan too. So they're kind of stuck. So I feel like they're okay. The White Walkers are still moving. Don't know what's going on with that. The Night's Watch is disbanded, basically. Well, at least that group. So Sam's on the run. God bless his soul. Hope they leave him alone. And you know the what's her name? House Tully. The Tullys are making their moves. They're trying to get the Iron Throne. They're trying to save Sansa. They're moving smart. So I like those characters a lot. Yeah, as for the rest of them, y'all know what they got going on. I'm just ready to get into it. Yeah, the show's so good, so let's just do it. Full and other reactions are available on Patreon. See if we're going anywhere new. I know they're still talking about going to the Eyrie, so we'll see how that goes over for them. Because that lady and her son is crazy. Pisses me off every time I see this. Damn Theon. But he getting what he deserved. I mean, maybe a little bit more than what he deserves, but they're doing him dirty. And I still don't know who's doing what to him. Like, I may have missed a piece of dialogue, but I don't know what's happening to Theon. Like, I just don't know why they're doing this. It has to be his family, but why? Like, that bitch is over this way. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Run, Kai. We are going somewhere new. The Hound faces justice.
Lord of Light, give us wisdom, for the night is dark and full of terrors. The night is dark and full of terrors.
Okay. Yeah, that would throw me off too. They really believe in the Lord of Light. But it's throwing them off. That's what it's meant to do, to intimidate you. He like, damn, I'm trying to watch how this man fight, but I gotta really watch this fire. One good swing, you burnt up. He's like, oh yeah, he's scared of fire. That's right, because he was burned. So it's really throwing him off. This might be his downfall, y'all. I mean, he's a good fighter, though. Damn, okay, well, take down the whole fucking cave. Ooh. Right between the legs, he gets pissed. Said to hell with the shield. Shield's on fire. Better Captain America that shit. Oh! Arya's demanded justice. He is burning. He's in a formidable foe.
Bring him back from death, dark.
I mean, he's free now. Y'all can't do that anymore. That was his trial.
Arya, don't!
Oh! She gonna stick him with the pointy end?
Looks like that lord likes me more than your butcher's boy. He will.
Damn, she wanted her dad.
But not today.
What the?
What? Wait, excuse me? What? Okay. But I gotta give the house some brownie points because he saved Sansa more than a few times. So.
There are 19 castles guarding the wall. How many are manned?
3.
You sure of that? Which 3?
Castle Black.
Aye, Castle Black. Everyone knows Castle Black. Which others?
Do he know the other castles?
Eastwatch by the sea. And the Shadow Tower.
How many men remain in Castle Black?
1,000.
Liar.
What happens to your eagle after I kill you? Does he drift away like a kite with his strings cut? Or does he just flop dead to the ground?
He's no crow.
Just because you want him inside you don't make him one of us.
I'm not afraid of you.
I like you, boy.
Good.
But if you lie to me, I'll pull your guts out through your throat. 1,000 men.
He's trying to get them not to attack Castle Black.
We'll find out soon enough.
Trying to spare his friends. But that's the one they're gonna attack just because.
Don't need you to protect me.
Of course you do. We saw Rattle shouting us about to cut your throat and vouched for you with months. Now it seems you owe me a debt.
Give it back.
Well, I stole it. It's mine. You want it? Come steal it back.
Well, she fled.
Egret! Egret!
Is it all right? You still a crow? It's time you proved yourself.
She's stripping.
You swore some vows. I want you to break them. I want you to see me. All of me.
He's still scared to make a bastard baby. Night's Watch is
You
pretty
know
much
nothing,
done.
Jon Snow. Huh?
Damn, he shut you up quick. He said, fuck it, we'll wait for the coochie.
That thing
He
you
said,
did
fuck them vows.
with your mouth.
That's where everybody's at.
I don't ever want to leave this cave, Jon Snow.
Damn, she fell in love quick.
No,
Love at first sight. God damn.
I want my gold.
Says it clearly right there on that note. You'll be repaid in full when the war's over.
Piss on that. You're nothing but thieves.
We're outlaws. Outlaws steal. You're lucky we didn't kill you.
Come try it, Archer. I'll shove those arrows up your
You
arse.
can't let him go. He's a murderer. He's guilty.
Not in the eyes of God.
You can't.
Enough!
The judgment isn't ours to make.
How is you still alive?
Go in peace, Sandal, again.
Riders coming round!
This is the people I got Jaime. And Brienne.
Lord Bolton.
They give you the Kingslayer.
Pick him up, Locke. You've lost a hand.
No, my lord. He has it here.
Oh, you Patty.
Take this away.
Send it to his father.
You'll hold your tongue unless you want to lose it. Cut her free.
Apologies, my lady. You're under my protection now.
Thank you, my lord.
Find suitable rooms for our guests. We'll speak later.
At least he's nicer because this guy like get disrespected.
That's that word from the capital.
You haven't heard? Stannis Baratheon laid siege to King's Landing. Sailed into Blackwater Bay. Stormed the gates with thousands of men. And your sister.
They're lying to him. But why? Like
I
just
couldn't
to see how Just to break him some more?
Your sister is alive and well. Your father's forces prevailed.
Oh, okay.
Sir Jaime isn't well.
He had to raise his heart level, his blood pressure a little bit. Let him feel it for a second.
Will I die? No. The corruption has spread. I fear it must be cut away. The safest course would be to take the whole arm off.
Then you'll die.
I can leave your upper arm, make the cut at your end.
I don't need my right hand to kill you.
I can take away the rotting flesh and try and burn out the corruption with boiling wine. With any luck, that will.
Well, I mean, what's the point of having an
You'll
arm
need milk of the poppy.
if you don't have a hand?
No milk of the puppy.
There will be pain.
I'll scream.
Quite a bit of pain.
I'll scream loudly.
I ain't never met somebody who wanted to feel pain. I would have took the poppy.
Lord Baelish,
Grace.
Why he's so stubborn?
I wonder if I might ask you for a favour.
Of course, Your Grace.
I have reason to believe that House Tyrell do not hold the Crown's best interests at heart.
I see.
Well, I mean, they do,
Shares these
but not your best
suspicions with
interest.
Lord Tywin.
My father's a practical man. He appreciates facts.
Myself, I often find them a hindrance.
And he appreciates those who aid his family, as you well know.
He's almost as generous to those who help us as he is unpleasant towards those who don't.
You have a good working relationship with the Tyrells. I thought you might look into it before you leave the capital.
I shall do my best.
Thank you. And your best will prove better than when I asked you to locate Arya Stark.
I assure you that it will.
Gods, boy, that's enough. We're not in a tavern.
Pardon
No
me.
need to speak. Are there any figs? Fetch some. I always take figs mid-afternoon. They help move the bowels. To what do I owe you this summons?
Thank you for seeing me, my lady. I had hoped we might discuss a few financial matters.
I climbed all those steps to discuss financial matters.
Yes,
Make
the
sure
royal
she's
wedding.
carried down.
I'm told you had a hand in planning it.
Naturally.
It's shaping up to be a very involved affair. But as master of coin, it falls upon me to calculate the cost for the crown. As of now, it's a huge expense.
And?
We're at war, Lady Olenna.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
Yes, and maintaining supply
I
lines.
think how it slipped my mind. What is it, 12,000 infantrymen the Tyrell family has supplied? 1,800 mounted lancers? 2,000 in support. Provisions, so this city might survive the winter. 1 million bushels of wheat, 500,000 bushels each of barley, oats,
Yeah,
and
negotiations
rye.
ain't going too well.
20,000 head of cattle, 50,000 sheep. You don't have to lecture me about wartime expenses. I'm quite familiar with them.
And we are so grateful for your contributions, which are necessary for the preservation of the realm.
As is a royal wedding. The people are hungry for more than just food. They crave distractions. And if we don't provide them, they'll create their own. And traditionally paid for by the royal family. I was told you were drunk, impertinent, and thoroughly debauched.
Heroes know how to get what they
You can
want.
imagine my disappointment at finding nothing but a browbeaten bookkeeper. Where did you go for them? Volantis?
My lady,
Oh, very
I love
well.
this woman.
I
She
won't
is
have
so
it said
funny.
the House Tyrell refuses to play its part. We'll pay for half the expenses, and the celebrations will go on as planned. Is that sufficient?
Quite sufficient, thank you.
Very good, then. That's settled. Good day.
Huh.
Give me that.
That woman drives a hard bargain. She gonna say what she wanna say
What are you
first.
doing?
Just mending Lord Barrick's armor.
Why?
I'm going to stay on in Smith for the Brotherhood.
Have you lost your mind? And the Lannisters find this place. You think they'll spare the Smiths? They'll cave your head in with your own
The
hammer.
Lannisters wanted to kill me long before I joined the Brotherhood.
You don't have to do this.
I want to. They need good men.
Robb needs good men too. We're leaving tomorrow. And then...
What? Serve him? Like, I've served men my entire life. I served Master Mott at King's Landing, and he sold me to the Watch. I served Lord Tywin at Harrenhal, wondering every day if I'd get tortured or killed. I'm done serving.
You just said you were
I mean,
serving
that's
Lord Barrick.
understandable.
He may be their leader, but they chose him. These men are brothers. They're a family.
She doesn't
Never
want.
had a family.
I know she doesn't want to lose him.
I can be your family.
Oh.
my family. You'd be my lady.
They have been through a lot.
Willem.
What's happening?
Is this a rescue?
Oh, these are Robb's. These are the Lannister ones that Robb had. What the fuck?
Bring them in.
I don't understand why would they do that? I mean, that guy. What? You got to die for that one. I'm sorry. There was no justification for that. They're kids.
Is that all of them? It took 5 of you to murder 2 unarmed squires.
Not murder, Your Grace. Vengeance.
Vengeance. Those boys didn't kill your sons. I saw Harry die on the battlefield, and Torrhen
Was strangled by the Kingslayer. They were his kids.
They were boys! Look at them.
Tell your mother to look at them. She killed them as much as I.
My mother had nothing to do with this. This was your treason.
It's treason to free your enemies. In war, you kill your enemies. Did your father not teach her that, boy?
Leave him.
So what do we do now? People have just been
Leave me to the
insubordinate.
king. He wants to give me a scolding before he sets me free.
See? You just
That's how he
see your own fate
deals
right
with
there.
treason. I, king in the north. What should I call him? The king who lost the north.
So you're trying to say he's soft. Now you got to make an example. See?
Escort Lord Karstark to the dungeon. Hang the rest.
Mercy, sire, I didn't kill anyone. I only watched for the guards.
This one was only the Watcher. Hang him last so he can watch the others die.
Please, please, God, they made me do it.
I mean, thank that guy, because, yeah, he sealed your fates. Talking all that shit. I don't know what the fuck. Was that worth it? I mean, like, seriously. I would have waited to see Robb win. I would.
You will bury them and remain silent.
Killing 2 boys is not justice.
I'm not fighting for justice if I don't serve justice to murderers in my ranks, no matter how highborn. He has to die.
The Karstarks are Northmen. They won't forgive the killing of their lord.
Your mother's right. If you do this, the Karstarks will abandon you.
You tended to their wounds. You brought them supper. Now they're dead.
And more boys will keep dying until this war is over. You need Karstark men to end it.
Spare his life. Keep him as a hostage.
A hostage. Tell the Karstarks that as long as they remain loyal, he will not be harmed.
This is as good as your counsel's gonna get. Listen to him. Or is he gonna behead him like Ned did in the first episode?
The blood of the first men flows through my veins as much as yours, boy. I fought the Mad King for your father. I fought Joffrey for you. We are King, Stark, and Karstark.
That didn't stop you from betraying me, and it won't save you now.
I don't want it to stay. I wanted to hold you to the end of your days.
Kneel, my lord.
I hate for this to be the decision that, in the long runs, fucks Robb over.
Here in sight of gods and men, I sentence you to die.
He ain't going back now.
Would you speak a final word?
Kill me and be cursed. You are no king of mine.
No mercy. I pray he's wrong and Robb is not cursed. I pray to God. I hope this is not like a fucking pivotal changing point for Robb, because it's been going so well for him.
Feel in pain.
Why do people keep betraying him? Like,
Cimarron.
Whatever.
The Hound. What are you going to do with me?
The first light will ride from Riverrun. Your brother's there now. He'll make a contribution to our cause, and you can go.
I'm a hostage. And you're selling me.
Don't think of it that way.
But it is that way.
It is.
Do I frighten you, child?
No.
A little bit.
You're angry with me, and I don't blame you.
I just want to know how
I
you
didn't go
lie.
was the right thing. I have more reason than most to want him hanged.
I thought he killed you.
He did.
But how?
For us, how many times have you brought me back?
It's the Lord of Light brings you back. I'm just the lucky drunk who says the words.
How many times?
5, I think. No, this makes 6.
Is that why Melisandre just worships the Lord of Light? Because they can just resurrect you? He's like Raja Ghul. That is insane.
I was stabbed in the belly.
And it was an arrow in the back. And that axe in the side.
And the
I
Lannisters
don't
caught me
understand.
and
What
executed me
this
for treason.
magic, bruh? It's something different.
Was it a hanging
Like,
or a dagger in the eye?
Both. Fuckers couldn't decide. And the Hound makes 6.
Second time I've been killed by a Clegane.
You think you'd learn? It's not getting any easier, you know.
Could you bring back a man without a head? Not 6 times. Just once.
I don't think it works that way, child.
He was a good man, Ned Stark. He's at rest now. Somewhere. I would never wish my life upon him.
I would. You're alive.
You mustn't despair. Your claim is true. You will be victorious.
I believe that once.
You are the one God's champion. And the finest man I've ever known.
Sillies. I've broken a sacred vow.
your marriage?
I've sinned.
No.
I've wronged you. I have shamed you.
You're doing God's work.
You don't understand. The Lady Melisandre.
I know, Stannis. The Lady Melisandre has told me everything. No act done in service of the Lord of Light can ever be a sin. When she told me, I wept with joy.
You crazy as hell.
All right then.
Oh, my sweet boys. Peter.
Listen, I ain't got no words.
Edric. I thank God every day for bringing Melisandre to us. She gave you a son. I gave you nothing.
That's not true.
That's just heartbreaking. But to have a constant reminder sitting in front of your faces, it's a lot.
There is no need. You must keep away from such distractions.
She's my daughter.
What?
I want to see her.
Oh, I didn't know you had a daughter.
You are a king. You don't need my permission.
The birds have scales, and the fish take wing. I know. Oh, oh, oh.
Sorry.
Father!
Oh.
You've grown since I last saw you.
Mother said you fought in a battle. Did you win?
No.
Look like she got
Did
scales.
the Onion Knight come back with you?
Her skin is...
He did.
Is it burned?
He fought bravely.
He hasn't come to visit me. He said he'd bring me back a present from the capital.
He won't be visiting, child.
Why not? He's my friend.
Sir Davos is a traitor.
He wasn't.
He's rotting in a dungeon cell for his crime. Best forget him.
Not so hard. We'll scrub the skin off.
What are you doing here?
Need a bath. Let me have these rags.
Don't get in her tub.
There's another tub.
Ew.
This one suits me fine.
You're gross. Nobody wants your dirty, shitty ass in this fucking tub.
You swore a solemn vow, remember? You're supposed to get me to King's Landing in one piece. Not going so well, is it? No wonder Renly died with you going.
That's crossing the line, dude. Why are you such a dick after everything that happened to you?
I was unworthy. Forgive me. You protected me better than most.
Don't you mock me?
I'm apologizing. I'm sick of fighting. Let's call it truce.
You need trust to have a truce.
I trust you. I've seen it for 17 years, and face after face. You all despise me. Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, man without honor. You heard of wildfire?
Of course.
The Mad King was obsessed with it. He loved to watch people burn. With their skin blackened, blistered, and melted off their bones. He burned lords he didn't like. He burned hounds who disobeyed him. He burned anyone who was against him. Before long, half the country was against him. So he had his pyromancer place caches of wildfire all over the city. The day of reckoning came. Robert Baratheon marched from the council after his victory at the Trident. But my father ran first. The whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. I knew my father better than that. He's never been one to pick the losing side. I told the Mad King as much. I urged him to surrender peacefully. But the king didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But he did listen to Grand Maester Pycelle. You can trust the Lannisters, he said. The Lannisters have always been true friends of the crown. So we opened the gates and my father sacked the city. Once again, I came to the king, begging him to surrender. He told me to bring him my father's head, turn to his pyromancer, burn them all, he said. Burn them in their homes, burn them in their beds. Tell me if your precious Randy commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women, and children burned alive, would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then? First, I killed the pyromancer, and then, when the king turned to flee, I drove my sword into his back. Burn them all, it kept saying. Burn them all. I don't think he expected to die. He meant to burn with the rest of us and rise again. Reborn as a dragon, turn his enemies to ash. He slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen. That's where Ned Stark found me.
If this is true, why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell Lord Stark?
Stark? You think honorable Ned Stark wanted to hear my side? He judged me, killed you the moment he set eyes on me. I wasn't right, just above Judge the Lion. I wasn't right.
The Kingslayer!
Jaime. My name's Jaime.
Is that on your night?
Princess. God, what are you doing here?
You'll wake Bert.
If your father
You
knew...
said you're a traitor. Are you?
I am, child. I disobeyed my king, your father, and now I'm paying the price.
I don't care, you're my friend. You must get bored down here. I brought you something to read. It's about Aegon and his dragons.
Thank you, my lady. I'm sure it's a fine book. But it's wasted on me.
Take it.
My lady, I can't read the words.
You can't? I'll teach you. I'll come when Bert's on duty and teach you. It's easy.
No.
It'll be fun.
Go. We can't.
Why not? What will they do? Lock us in cells? The title of the whole book is An History of Aegon the Conqueror and his conquest of Westeros.
Danny. Speaking of the conqueror of Westeros. The bad bitches on screen.
These the ones?
Yes, Khaleesi, the officers.
Kesog leso I dereptot daur. Derepti.
Bezies agirigli.
Skoro sojevi broza.
Torco nudo.
All Unsullied boys are giving you names when they are cut. Grey Worm, Red Flea, Black Rat. Names that remind them what they are.
That's fucked up.
Vermin.
Do you remember your birthday? They're gonna love her.
Torconudo o caspezi. Sami broji beri. She broji es bezos senestas kinroto.
Oh, well, that's good with it.
She derve.
But so I was gonna say, damn, he's really got that slave mentality, but that's actually good.
Robert wanted her dead.
Articulation of why you want to do all to keep that name.
You were right. The Karstarks are gone. Almost half our forces. Tywin Lannister knows what he needs to do to make us unravel. Nothing. Only wait.
They did warn you. Half?
What can I do?
I didn't know it was that goddamn many. I thought maybe, you know, a fourth.
He'd crush us in a day.
You could ride north. Take your land back from the Greyjoys. Wait out the winter.
Winter could last 5 years. Once my bring in a home again, sitting by the fire, surrounded by their families, warm and safe, they'll never ride south again. When I gathered my lords together, we had a purpose, a mission. Now we're like a band of bickering children.
You did make the wrong decision. Fuck.
Give them a new purpose.
What?
Now I have to fucking worry.
I don't even know where Winterfell is.
And we're here, King's Landing.
What? He's got an
What
idea.
is it?
I can't force them to meet us in the field. And I can't attack them where they're strongest. But I can attack them where they're not. And Casterly Rock can't run away. I'm going to take their home away from them. I need men to replace the Karstarks who marched home. There is only one person in this kingdom with that kind of army who hasn't already sided with the Lannisters. The man whose daughter I was supposed to marry. Walder Frey.
But how's that gonna work? You just gonna lie?
Do you have any idea when?
I feel like he's gonna be making more enemies than he is friends
I'll
in the
plant the
long
seed
run.
as soon as Joffrey and I are
I
married.
guess he's just
should
thinking
work
in the
quickly.
moment. What can he do?
Joffrey won't let me leave. He's got too many reasons to keep me here.
And only one to let you go, because it would please me.
Yeah, be careful when you're wording with that, because he'll kill her.
Oswald, sir. That was no fight. I don't know you.
Oliver.
If it please you. I should like to see you spar with a proper partner, sir.
I had a feeling that's where that was going.
How do you know I'm to be married soon? And even my intended hasn't the slightest notion.
They really do, in my experience.
You have a good deal of experience, do you?
With the husbands.
That didn't take long.
Well, it took long enough. Seems our Knight of Flowers is engaged to be wed.
Is he?
He was a fucking spy.
And who's the lucky girl?
Sansa.
She may not be the grandest jib in the world, or the fastest.
The way they be spying, bruh, it's
But she's
insane. The lengths they go through.
I have good news. I'll be leaving the city soon.
You still want me to come with you?
It's not a question of what I want. It's what you want. You want to go home, don't you?
Of course, more than anything. But maybe it would be better to wait. I've been thinking how dangerous it would be. Not just for me, but for you.
Confirm.
I can't tell you how touched I am by your concern for my welfare. I hope you know that I'm your friend, Sansa. Your true friend.
I do, Lord Baelish.
Peter.
Peter.
If you wish to stay, then of course, you'll stay. We'll speak again when I return.
Watch your back. I just don't trust the motherfucker. He played a part in getting your fucking dad killed.
Your sister has learned that your new friends, the Tyrells, are plotting to marry Sansa Stark to Sir Loras.
Very well. She's a lovely girl. Missing some of Loras's favorite bits, but I'm sure they'll make do.
Your jokes are not appreciated.
It wasn't my best, but I thought...
I bring them into the royal fold, and this is how they repay me, by trying to steal the key to the north out from under me.
Sansa's the key to the north. I seem to remember she has an older brother.
The Karstarks have marched home.
Y'all know that already?
Half his army, his days are numbered.
Oh, come the fuck
Greyjoy
on.
murdered both his brothers.
That makes Sansa Stark the heir to Winterfell. And I am not about to hand her over to the Tyrells.
The Tyrell army is helping us to win this war. Do you really think it's wise to refuse them?
There's nothing to refuse. This is a plot. Plots are not public knowledge. And the Tyrells won't carry this one out until after Joffrey's wedding. We need to act first and kill this union in its crib.
What the fuck does this even mean,
We
then?
find Sansa Stark a different husband.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is.
They want to marry her to you.
You can't mean it.
I can, and I do.
Has made this poor girl's life miserable since the day he took her father's head. Now she's finally free of him and you give her to me? That's cruel, even for you.
You intend on mistreating her? The girl's happiness is not my concern.
No, he
nor should
fucking
it
loves
be
Shay.
She's a child.
She's flowered, I assure you. She and I have discussed it at length.
There, you see? You will wed her, bed her, and put a child in her. Surely you're capable of that.
And if I refuse?
You wanted to be rewarded for your valor in battle. Sansa Stark is a finer reward than you could ever dare hope for. And it is past time you were wed.
I was wed. Oh, don't you remember?
Only too well.
You should be thanking the gods for this. This is
Cersei's loving this.
Tyrion will
She
do as
is
his bid.
loving it, this bitch.
As will you.
Fuck.
What do you mean?
This is all Littlefinger.
You'll
He's
marry
pissed
someone.
Sansa won't go with him, so now he then told fucking Cersei.
I will not.
The boy is heir to High Garden. Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the Reach.
No, I won't do it.
Yes, you will. You're still fertile, you need to marry again and breed.
I am Queen Regent, not some brood mare.
You're my daughter!
Ha! Joke's on you, bitch.
You will do as I command, and you will marry Loras Tyrell.
Joke's on you,
End to the
bitch. That's what you
disgusting
get.
rumors about you, once and for all.
Father, don't make me do it again, please.
Not another word. My children. You disgraced the Lannister name for far too long.
Tyrion doesn't deserve this, but you do, bitch. But I don't think she's gonna do it. She's done doing what people want her to do. She's gonna find a loophole, a way out of it. Oh, that's it? That's it? This is what starts to worry me, man. Everything was going good. And then I watched this episode. Like, how did everything go so wrong in one episode? Like, this was a chill episode, but it all went wrong. Like, Robb had lost half his men. They already know about it. So, I mean, Robb has a plan. So I'm positive about that. But he's going... I mean, there's no secrets here. Like, everybody knows everything. There's spies everywhere. So how do we know that Fred, whatever the hell his name is, Fred Flintstone, don't fucking know about him marrying Talissa? Like, what if we go there and then they try to fight you and murder more of your people? Like, I just don't know anymore. I was feeling confident in Robb. I really was. Now I'm getting worried because everything's changed this season. Like everything. Jon is stuck on the enemy lines and he's fallen in love with that girl. He's broke his vows. But the Night's Watch is disbanded. So I can tell in his, from everything he's saying in his body language that he is still on their side. He's still loyal. He's doing what he has to survive. But he's being loyal to a group that basically just disbanded, that just all broke their oaths anyway, and that have turned against each other. So I hope that doesn't mess him up, him trying to protect people that aren't even needing to be protected at this point. And that guy, just being who he is doesn't believe what Jon is saying, so he's going to go to Castle Black, and that's the one he's going to attack. But it's not going to be probably anybody there to defend it. Not anybody worth the damn anyway. Sam's going to be stuck on the other side trying to hide that girl. Again, everybody over there is in danger. I don't know. Robb now is got, I don't know. Now they got Sansa trying to marry Tyrion. That's not going to go over well. She's not going to do that. But the Tyrells, their plans have become a bit too obvious. And now the Tywin is plotting against them. So They're going to try to steal Stanza, but I don't know how that's all going to work. Littlefinger's a motherfucker. I know he told Cersei. Who else would have? He got mad when he realized he couldn't get the key to the north, so he's like, okay, I'm going to keep it here. I'm not going to, nobody's going to give Stanza to the Tyrells. The good news is everybody really does think Bran and Rickon are dead. So that means nobody's looking for them. If somebody sees them, they'll probably be in denial, like, oh, no, because nobody's recognized Arya, so they really don't know the kids like that. Well, select few Northerners can recognize them, but Arya, they're trying to return home and trade for gold, but they're going to the river runs. Of course, now Robb is leaving there, but he may leave his mother there. So hopefully Arya can reunite with her family. Though I'm starting to wonder if that's even a good thing, because I'm getting worried for the Starks. Why did the writers have to do that? Like, they just been having people betray Robb, and now he just had to lose half his people. That's irritating to me. Like, and I understand, because it's like, as a leader, you were challenged in front of people. Word's gonna get around, our king of the north is soft, our king of the, if they could go in and kill somebody against the king's word, everybody's gonna just start killing who they fucking hate. They're never gonna have a Lannister prisoner, because somebody's always gonna kill them. And really, if you really think about it, Catelyn kind of started that, because she freed Jaime and there was little consequence to that. And so they figured, well, we can kill these Lannister children, so our king's not going to do anything. They're in for a rude awakening. But then that guy's like, well, go ahead, you can kill me, but you're breaking basically a lifelong treaty that my people and your people have had. So go ahead, you'll be cursed. And sure enough, he lost half his army just after that. But it's like he was getting pushed. Like, what did you want him to do? Like, he didn't want to seem weak. But sometimes it's just like, you gotta bite your tongue. I'm kind of annoyed at that, because I really hope things don't start to, like, I really don't hope that this curse shit is true and that it's gonna lead to his downfall, because really, like, he is my only hope for taking the Lannisters down. Him and Danny's not ready. I guess speaking of Dany, they didn't give much of her. They just kind of showed some scenes with her getting rapport with her people and them selecting new leaders amongst their people. Sir Barristan believes that Jorah shouldn't be seen while they're going to Westeros, because people really just don't like him, and it's gonna, like, off-throw Dany's support. We'll see what ends up happening with that, but I mean, I don't think Sir Barristan's wrong, but Jorah's kind of like not trusting, but doubting Sir Barristan's loyalty. So we'll see who's end up being right and who's trustworthy. I believe Sir Barristan, for what it's worth. I think he really meant what he said when he wants to serve somebody honorable. But we'll see what happens with that. Dany still needs a ship, I believe, to get ships to get all her people over there. So there's that. Jaime passed out, but I guess they're safer than they was since they're out of that crazy guy's hands. I don't think Tyrion or Cersei will marry who they're forced to being married. I just think that's gonna backfire on Tywin. Just like everything else for everybody else is backfiring, I think that's gonna backfire on Tywin. I didn't know that Tyrion was marrying somebody else in the past before, and that something obviously happened. She was obviously killed. Tywin has never really cared for Tyrion's, I guess, choice in women, because he threatened, Shay, and was like, don't bring her to King's Landing, and he did anyway. So she's been safe. She's been hiding. She hasn't even been in the last few episodes, but he loves her. Like, he would just never marry someone else with her being there. It's just not gonna happen. And Cersei, you already seen what she said. Please don't make me do that again. I don't think she's gonna do it. She has not done anything that anybody has told her to do since Robert's death. Like, I don't think she wants to go through that. Like, I think she would rather die. And that's saying a lot. I mean, just because the fact that she's a woman and Tywin's daughter, she'll never be able to sit on the Iron Throne. Yes, she's queen region. She doesn't really have any power though over any of her, I guess, would be equals. So it's just like, I don't know where her character goes from here. I don't see her and Jaime ever getting close to each other or even seeing each other. They got about as much of a chance of getting back together and reuniting as the Starks do. You know, like, I just don't see it happening. But I just don't know where her character goes at this point. I feel like there's not much more she can do to piss me off. I'm not challenging her, but I'm just saying I don't think there's really much of anything else she can do to piss me off at this point. I mean, Arya's out of her hands. Sansa's, she's trying to get out of there, but they're leaving her alone. Joffrey, I fucking hate him, but again, there's not much else he can do either because my favorite characters are kind of far away from him. Not that could change, of course, because some people are headed towards him, but for now, I don't know. I don't know. This episode just, it upset me. I just didn't want. I don't even have all my words together. I don't know. But it was a good episode. Terrified for where it goes from here. That was the halfway point. So we'll see. And they talk about the royal wedding. I just noticed the red wedding. I just know it is. And now I'm thinking Robb about to come here and fuck shit up, and he ain't got half his army. So I don't know who about to come fuck shit up at this royal wedding. It could be Tywin. He could have some secret plan, or Robb could still pop up. I don't know. Because there's so many spies everywhere. You can't do nothing in secret. So we'll see where it goes from here, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. And of course, I want to hear what you guys thought. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for more Game of Thrones.